Hey. Here's the alternative account first. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Eating animals is wrong, McDonald's. Hurting animals is wrong, McDonald's. Share this song and change your entire menu to be vegan from now on. Vegan teacher, you're so cringe. Oh my gosh, you never get it, Gracie. I don't talk about being signed into them. Besides, if I had my Scratch account, you would not see this thing. No big deal.
I'm still here trying to figure out how this has to do with funny moments. He literally recorded his brother playing a game, and that was all. The title says, OMG, did he really win? But no, he didn't. He died at the end. How does this video have 3 million views? He did nothing at all. Like another video of his is called, If You Win Fortnite, I Will Date You. But the thing is, that girl is like in her 20s or 30s, and she said she's gonna date his little brother, who's like 9 years old. That is creepy. Now this dude's channel is all over the place. I don't really want to react to any more videos of him because they're all super boring. Like he barely edits his videos.
Hi, Gracie.
Boring to watch. Now we're gonna truly figure out who is the American version of Morgs. I mean, it's really kind of hard to decide because all three of these YouTubers make bad videos and they all got fake points. But I think I figured out who the real American Morgs is. I need to wrap up my case. The whole time I've been racking up these fake points based on how many times they fake something or just how bad the video was. I gave all of these YouTubers points, and the person with the most points, which will be crowned the American Morgs, is Jester. In his Creeper videos and Santa Claus videos, we could easily see that he was the worst YouTuber. Being honest though, Doritos' reaction was really close, and you could make a case to say Doritos' reaction is the American Morgs. The reason I think Jester is more of an American Morgs type person than Doritos is because Jester actually takes some time with his videos, like Morgs does. The Doritos kid literally made 7 straight videos about one person, and he kept milking the same video. That's how you know he doesn't really care about those videos. At the end, the ranking is this. Jester is the American Morgs, followed by Doritos' reaction, and lastly, we have Mind of Rez. I don't even want to talk about Mind of Rez videos. Those are unedited pieces of junk. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little gaming play. We tried to find the American Morgs, and I think we found them. Do you have any YouTubers that you think are the real American Morgs more than Jester is? Let me know in the comments below. Be ready for my next episode coming really soon, and I'll see you guys in that next episode. Peace out. I know you see those videos on the screen right now. If they seem cool to you, go ahead and what's up? Before I decided to do this video, my life was amazing. And then once I actually realized that there was families like this on YouTube, my life sucked. If you've never seen these families before, you're lucky. At the end of this video, you'll see what I mean when I say they are the worst. Over the past week, I've been trying to find the worst family on YouTube. I need to find a family that makes horrible videos. And eventually, later on in this video, I'm going to talk to somebody in the family. I might have to go undercover. I don't know. I'm just going to try to talk to the daughter and the son and the mom and the dad and the grandpa. We're going to be messaging everybody in the family. It's going to be crazy. Hopefully, at least one of them answers me. And then we can start asking them crazy questions, and hopefully, we can clean up YouTube. Welcome to the worst family on earth. Here's how this video is going to work. I have a case that I need to complete. My case today is to try to decide which one of these 3 families is the mega super worst family of them all. Basically, like, if you're the worst, you win this big shiny trophy. Once we decide together which one the worst family is, we're going to try to message them or interview them or whatever we can do. We're going to see if they can answer. Spoiler alert, this is DJ from a couple weeks later. You do not want to miss the end of this video. We actually talk to somebody of the family who won the challenge, and wow, it was crazy. You have to see it. This first family we're going to take a look at is Daddy05 and Mommy05, like the Family 05 channel, I guess you could say. Their real names are Michael Martin and Heather Martin. The videos they posted on their channels were super rude. They would show them being mean to their children, screaming at them, breaking their PlayStations. They call these videos pranks, but stopping your kids from doing nothing at all does not seem like a prank to me. The worst part of it was that they had 5 kids, but only 2 of them really got bullied. The other 3 never really got abused. One of the kids, his name was Cody, and that was the one that they abused the most. It seemed like they hated him, putting Cody up for adoption prank, where they tell Cody they have to give him away because he's too annoying. He's literally
No, I will not give you mod. Not after what you said. You keep forcing me to make number blocks the way you want them, and I don't want it.
Those were the ones that I showed you earlier. His sons actually have a channel named the Martin Boys. I expected them to have an awesome channel and do better than their dad, but I swear to God, they followed in his footsteps. They posted a video titled, Making Fun of Strangers in Public. These are the same kids that were getting abused. They're doing it to other people a couple years later. If we end up messaging them at the end of the video, I'll have some pretty nice words for these kids that are making fun of people. Another spoiler alert, by the end of this video, I actually talked with this kid on a call. He told me everything. You need to stick around for that. Now, on to our second family. And this family will definitely make you mad when you see their videos. The way that they act is just so weird. Filling a pool with 1 million watermelons? Ooh, that seems cool. 1 million? Let's see this. I had to watch 10 full minutes of this video just so I could see the watermelons. But I'm finally here, so let's see these 1 million watermelons in. You already get in the pool? Wow, fine. So how's it feeling in there? Is it warm? Don't get me wrong, that's a lot of watermelons, but 1 million? Nope. That honestly looks like maybe 200, maybe 300. And just think about it. Who thought to fill a pool with watermelons? What does that do? Husband wakes up in swimming pool prank. You guys know that these are the fakest videos. You're telling me that he didn't wake up from that? Yeah, I'm sorry to inform you, but he's not asleep. That dude is dead. Am I wrong, or couldn't he have just taken his shoes off before getting in the water? He did not have to do that. So she's screaming, like about to wake the dude up, and the dude said, "Be quiet." She gets mad and says, "Okay." So she's screaming, like about to wake the dude up, and the dude said, "Be quiet." She gets mad and says, "Okay."
Okay, this is perfect. You just gonna sit around and play with them?
What did she not understand? I mean, the dude said, "Be quiet," and now she's over here honking about. Here's the part where he wakes up. I swear I thought that dude was dead, but nah, he wakes up.
Good morning.
Yeah, this family posts really fake videos. I'm sure he wasn't asleep at all, but okay. The funny thing is, this video isn't even bad compared to the next one. Abusing my pregnant wife prank? How is that a prank? Caught in the shower with twin sisters prank? How is that a prank? And here's my favorite. The best scare prank on what? The thumbnail's just, casually him in a body bag getting picked up, he died. Last to leave shark cage wins $10,000. So the thumb. Thumbnail shows 5 people in a small pool. with the shark. So now it's my job to watch this 40-minute freaking movie that they uploaded and try to find the part where they do this. Wish me luck. So I found it, and it's nothing like in the picture I just showed you. Yes, they're in the ocean, but they're in a cage, and the shark's on the outside, not on the inside. And there's no way the sharks can get in. And nobody even got $10,000. Why did they say someone was going to win $10,000 and never even said a word about it in the video? The next family has...
Well, I guess I'll
finally
give
made a
you
return
mods
to my channel.
then, but
It's been
I
6 months
will
since we've
remove
seen
it
them.
if you lie
They
to
could
me.
just be the worst family on YouTube. The ocean, but they're in a cage, and the shark's on the outside, not on the inside. And there's no way the sharks can get in. And nobody even got $10,000. Why did they say someone was going to win $10,000 and never even said a word about it in the video? The next family has finally made a return to my channel. It's been 6 months since we've seen them, and they could just be the worst family on YouTube. It's the Morgs family. Morg's mom, Morg's brother, Morg's dad, and Morgs make horrible videos. But have they become better YouTubers since the last time we exposed them? Let's find out if they still are the worst. Remember, I'm going to try to talk to the family that wins the award of being the worst. This is going to be crazy. But before we talk to them, does Morgs still make the worst videos? Let's look at his dad's channel.
What on earth is this picture? This picture looks terrible. What is wrong with this pic? What is wrong with this image? Question mark. What is this picture? $47, yay! 47 comments in the live. Yes, 47. 47. 47. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this image? Who is King? Question mark. King question mark looks so hideous.
How about his mom?
No, I will never watch baby TV ever.
Her videos suck too. Okay, the moment I've been waiting for. Has Morg started to make good videos?
What's wrong with this King question mark picture? King question mark is ugly. Ugly King question mark. Ew. Normal. Ew. Well, question mark looks hideous. Yesn't is not a real word. Game over. Let me show you something first. Why is the mouth eyes and a mouth? What? Why are the eyes, teeth, and tongue? I do not watch baby TV, Nickel Teapot. Gonna add a wig. me to make baby TV. I said I do not watch baby TV.
We don't gotta get into that. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with them. Now they're gonna arm wrestle again, and I can guarantee we all know what's gonna happen. J Station is gonna let him win, so it looks like Stromedy has super strength. Alright, yo, you ready for this? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Ready? Go ahead. 3, 2, 1. Stromedy. Okay, I'm gonna start all the way on this side. Alright, you ready? Alright, go. 2, 1. Insane! Oh, yo, I just broke my legs. Yeah. Oh my god, yo. Literally, I touched my legs. Like, I didn't even put any strength, and I just cracked the screen. Holy. Oh, bro, I'm telling you, J Station either doesn't want to be there, or he's definitely on cloud nine. Okay, guys, I gotta go get a new lens. I have a spare one upstairs. Oh my god, dude, check out me lifting this couch. Dude, this is so freaking heavy. That was so random. What is he doing? Okay, I'm gonna try this out. Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! Holy god damn! Am I lifting it? Now we all know that this wasn't real, but it kind of looked real, and I have a couple of things that might have happened. So here are my theories. Theory 1 is that they just edited the car to make it look like it was going up. This is kind of hard to edit though, so I don't think that's really true. Theory 2 is that someone else was on the other side lifting the car up too. This might be true, but it's also kind of hard to lift up a car, so I really don't know what happened here. The only thing I do know is that he didn't lift this up. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one for another banger, and as always. Hey, okay, so it's the end of the video. Actually, no, it's not. There are 2 more minutes in this video. What the heck? He basically just adds nothing to the end of the video, so we can get 10 minutes. I thought we stopped stretching videos back in 2019. It's about to be 2021, dude. Look at his recent videos. They make no sense at all. One of them says, when you see clowns in a helicopter chasing you, fly away as fast as possible. How likely is that to happen? When will you ever see clowns
Okay.
in a helicopter chasing you? If you ever see a stack of money on your car, run and call the cops instantly. I don't know about you, but if I see a stack of money on my car, I'm taking that money and I'm leaving. These videos that we looked at are recent videos, and also they have like thousands.
Oh my gosh, I must inform you. I must inform you something.
We did this with Morris a while ago, where we looked at his least popular videos, and they were actually even worse than his more popular ones. You know Chad Wildplay, right? Basically, he fights off Project Zorgo hackers. We made a video on him a long time ago. You can check that out if you want after this video. We found out earlier that J Station and Stromedy are best friends. So tell us why Stromedy uploaded a video titled Project Zorgo came to our house looking for me and J Station. Please do not tell me that they are friends with Chad Wildplay. I thought it was bad enough when I found out J Station was his friend. Now we have to worry about Chad Wildplay too. This might be the worst group of YouTuber friends ever.
You better.
Schätzchen, manchmal lebt man sich auseinander.
Aber zum Glück kriegst du noch einen Versuch. Diese magische Milch verschafft eurer Kindheit eine zweite Chance.
Meine Smartphone an!
gosh, you're doing it again. Oh, hello. By the way, I feel better now.
How many times did he just say, "Oh my God"? If anybody can count how many times he said that and then tell me in the comments, I'd be really happy because it had to be over like 10 times in a row. The fact that he literally has a gorilla.
Yes, I know.
So let's be logical here. There's a bloodthirsty gorilla that is chasing you, right? So you run into a room to hide, obviously, right? But then you don't close the door all the way? What is wrong with you? After all of this happens, he wakes up and somehow he's just not a gorilla anymore? Like, okay, that makes sense. The poster just wore off in 15 minutes. In the thumbnail, though, I don't know how I spotted this. It's a picture of him, and then next to him is the gorilla. But I thought he was the gorilla. This proves the point that he was in a suit and he wasn't really an animal. So my title is about how he's in love with a clown, and then my thumbnail is a picture of him kissing a clown. I think it's finally time to check out some of his clown videos and really see why he loves his clowns. After this video though, I'm gonna message him and then try to put my plan into action. This is #CleanUpYouTube. The clown lover posted this video. It says, if you ever see this while driving,
I know.
what is he talking about?
Look at this, guys. I don't know if you can see way there in the distance, but there's a freaking lemonade stand. That's a super weird spot for a lemonade stand. And you guys are probably thinking, like, okay, a lemonade stand, that's super innocent. But there's actually something seriously sinister going on with these lemonade stands recently. It's actually been on the local news where they've been warning people, if you ever come across one of these things, do not approach it.
That's extremely wrong. Why would the news tell you to not go up to a lemonade stand, but then they say they don't know why you shouldn't do it? That's like the news saying, don't go outside, it's cold out, but we don't know the temperature. And if you really don't believe me, I literally researched about all of that online, trying to find something that says, don't go up to lemonade stands in Canada, and I didn't find a thing. But Stromedy swears that something is wrong with going up to it, so let's see what happens.
There's some people approaching the lemonade stand. Some more people pulling in too. Oh my god. Yo, oh my god. Yo, what the There's running. Yo, there's a freaking clown following them. Yo, look. What the? Oh my god. Yo, it's almost like he's still there. He's looking around. He's still there?
Are you serious? He gets some lemonade, comes back to the car, and then this happens.
Look, this is it right here. It almost doesn't look like lemonade though. Like, look. It's a little more orange than.
Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? And he drank it. I bet that's some salty lemonade. The clown came up to him, started chasing him, and then he started asking his friends, where do I hide? Where do I hide? And then his friend said this.
Yo, hide behind the swings. You see the swings? Hide behind them. Behind the swings. Go behind the swings.
Behind the swings? Okay, why does that clown care so much about the lemonade? Remember though, every single one of his videos has something to do with a clown. I watched all these videos for you guys, and these
But 2 is not a letter, it's a number.
them recording the clowns on their drones. Now it's time to put my plan in action. My plan is to talk to Stromedy and ask him a bunch of questions, and hopefully I'll advise him to make better YouTube videos. I've commented on hundreds of his YouTube videos, messaged him on every single platform I can find him on, and I'll check back with you guys in a week or 2 weeks and show you guys the messages. #CleanUpYouTube, starting now. So something weird just happened and I want to explain it. You guys know it's been about
Okay, I'll give the link fast and furious. No, I did not pee. So it's just a symbol for the number 6 in Coptic. Here.
Man into your house.
100 comments. 100.
If you're a fan of J-Station, don't watch this video. You'll be triggered. 600 days ago, we looked at his channel for the first time, and we watched him order potions at 3 a.m. And then we watched him cut open an elf.
Oh my gosh, Nickel is a freak too? He's also a stalker? Why does he want to know if I pee or not? That is psychotic.
That was such a funny video, but this one's gonna be funnier. I honestly completely forgot about this dude until a couple of days ago when I saw this garbage man video pop up on my home screen. I clicked on the video, and it gave me a great idea, and it also gave me a headache, and I'm not even kidding. In this video, we're gonna look at J-Station's channel, and I wanna see if he's still the master of making videos, but I wanna figure some things out with this video. Does he still buy grandmas off the dark web? Does he still fake absolutely everything that he does? Is he actually a good YouTuber now? And if he's still a bad YouTuber, will he become a better YouTuber after we talk to him at the end of this video? We're gonna figure out the answer to all these questions in today's episode, so get ready. Welcome to the fakest YouTuber on YouTube is fake. You can help me clean up YouTube by subscribing to my channel. I'm almost to 1 million subscribers, so just help a brother out. You can talk to me on Instagram or Twitter if you'd like. Link in the description. Hey J-Station, if you're watching this video, pay attention to this next part, because you'll need it. Filmora 10 is a video editor that has pretty much everything that you need to start making better videos on YouTube. Having quality YouTube videos is probably one of the biggest things you can do for your channel if you want to get subscribers. With Filmora 10, you get many key features that every big YouTuber uses, like framing, keyboard shortcuts, so you can make your videos look as good as you want. Filmora 10 is definitely one of the easiest video editors to use, in my opinion, and it's definitely awesome for any type of video editing. It's great for gaming, informative videos, or even videos like mine. Let me guess, you've made YouTube videos before, but they never got that many views, so you kind of gave up. Now it's your turn to try again. Filmora 10 is
No. Seriously, that's psychotic. Why would someone want to know if I pee? That is stalking and psychotic, and that is a psychopath, and that is stalking.
I'm pretty sure you want to see what actually happens in that video, because I know I did. Oh my god, guys, I'm watching.
That is personal stuff that I do not want to reveal, and therefore do not ask me these questions. They're gross. Because he didn't even hit him with it.
Man, all the way in there. You see that guy? And there's somebody walking over there, guys. That's exactly where the garbage bag man was. What the hell? That doesn't look like him, though. Who is that guy? What the freak? Yo!
Imagine being that dude, just walking home, and then you see a floating trash bag, and then you see somebody recording him. I'd be so confused. So he goes up to the elevator, and I think he's at some type of hotel or an apartment or something, right? Just watch what happens next.
Okay. I'm here, guys. I'm
My Discord account cannot be known by anybody except for 70, Abdullah, and Gracie.
And it seems like they're recording at a place where people sleep, right? So why is Jay Station screaming? He's literally in a hotel or apartment screaming at night. That's just another reason not to like this dude. But this video actually gets worse as we go on. The garbage man breaks into his house somehow and then says he wants to sleep there. And for some stupid reason, Jay Station lets this random garbage bag man sleep in his house. The garbage dude then wakes up in the middle of the night, grabs a camera, and starts recording Jay Station and Jay Station's friend. But I actually have a theory on what really happened. Not too many people notice this, so when the garbage guy is talking to the camera, we can see that he has a mole on his arm, right? And also, when he's
Gracie is.
see that he's wearing a pair of
I can't call during a live stream, however.
Later on to the video, the garbage man walks into the room and sees Jay Station's friend sleeping in bed. He puts the bag over that dude's head, and that leads us to believe that it's just a random person in the garbage bag, right? But no, it's actually the fat dude that he put the bag over. This dude has the same gray shorts as the garbage man did, and he also has the same mole on the same arm in the same spot. So Jay Station tells the garbage man to leave, pushes him out the door, and then he spins the camera back to his friend. But when he spun that camera, it was not just a spin, it was actually a transition into another clip. This leads me to believe that it was just Jay Station and his friend making a super fake video once again. I feel like a serious detective after spotting that. I don't know how I noticed that, but if you guys noticed that, just let me know, because you might be a detective. You guys all know how there's some YouTubers who buy stuff off of the dark web. Like, for example, NNA Productions bought Sonic potions, Tea potions, stuff like that off the dark web, and he actually ended up drinking it. Fake Station bought a sandwich off the dark web, and he ended up eating it. But guess what Jay Station did? He bought a child off the dark web. He didn't buy a sandwich. He didn't buy a potion. He bought a child. We need to see this video.
Holger ist Professor für Lebensmittelchemie. Holger, Lebensmittelchemie ist ja ein ganz großes Feld. Was genau ist denn deine Professur? Was ist die Aufgabe deiner Professur? Kernaufgabe meiner Professur ist das Studium der Lebensmittelchemie für die Studenten der Gesellschaft.
So my phone is charging. I thought it was lowering my battery. We're gonna get to the time special. Let's see if new number blocks come in. I'm excited for it. Let's see if I appear when the clock hits 47 seconds or minutes.
This kid is half of your size, and you're jumping all over a couch in fear because of a little kid? That makes sense. And this is the worst part of the video. Her arm, they simply just rubbed onto her arm. You can't breathe after that, J-Station? Seriously?
Hmm.
He barely touched you. And then this demon kid started to beat J-Station up so badly, but for some reason, they don't try to stop him. They have somebody recording, the girl, and J-Station. 3 different adults, but one kid is still winning the fight. That makes sense. So they start walking to McDonald's to get this boy some food, and then this happened. Somebody stole your kid and you just let it happen? They ended the video after that too. Like the kid just got stolen and then they ended it. What is happening here? That's the end of this video. And I was just gonna end it here and then start to message him, but then I saw a series that he does that's just so bad. I don't know why he does this. It makes no sense. And I think even his 6-year-old fans know that this is fake.
Because in the old times, a V was considered to be a U at the time.
Don't go to Chick-fil-A at 3 a.m. Don't go to Wendy's at 3 a.m. Don't go to McDonald's at 3 a.m. Don't go to Starbucks at 3 a.m. Don't go to Burger King at 3 a.m. Okay, for one, Starbucks and Chick-fil-A aren't open at 3 a.m., so good try. And the McDonald's one has to be probably the worst one in this series, so this is the one that we're going to watch.
So we decided to come back to McDonald's at 3 a.m. to order every single item that is on the menu that costs $6.66, guys.
He goes to order a Big Mac, and it says $6.19. And then he said, after tax, it'll be $6.66. Something doesn't add up here, and I think it's the price. He said the Big Mac was $6.19, right? The tax was 80 cents. $6.19 plus 80 cents is $6.99, not $6.66. Was it that hard to do simple math, J-Station? They start to ramble on for like 5 minutes about their food and how it costs $6.66, but we just proved that that isn't true. This next part is actually where it gets super fake though, and I don't know why he added this into the video. Freaking scared, isn't it? Alright guys, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I just have one question. How did they get their friend to dress up like Ronald McDonald?
alpha, epsilon. This can only mean one thing. Pi, tau, rho, alpha, epsilon, pi, blocks, eta, sigma, nu, beta, psi, pi, blocks, pi, and another pi is tau, and another pi is me, that's rho. Epsilon, alpha, rho, tau, pi. Time for some pi fun. You can count on us with the pi blocks.
I really just want to see if they'll start making better videos. So I messaged him on Instagram, and I tried to message him on Twitter.
Psi, but there's no U in psi.
I commented on every single YouTube video that I saw from him, telling him to message me, and I'm not even kidding. I commented on probably over like 50 different videos of his, so I just really need to talk to this guy. I'll check back with you guys in about a week or so, and hopefully he sees my comments or he sees my messages. We're back. I commented on so many of his YouTube videos. I spammed him on every single social media platform that I could find.
What?
In my other videos where we message the YouTuber, they usually always answer me, but I guess he doesn't care about making his channel better.
Please.
What?
Am I adopted?
No, why?
Because you're a copy and paste.
When you turn 18, you will get a new style.
Oh my God!
I'm so excited.
It's free and you get access to all of my awesome.
You will get terminated if you do not save for work on YouTube because you're not allowed to do not save for work if you're younger than 18.
Yo, what's up? YouTube is full of bad YouTubers. Mika Moores, Eli So Craig, J-Station, people like that. You think their videos are bad, right? Well, it gets even worse when one bad YouTuber is another bad YouTuber. Then they just become the worst couple on YouTube, and trust me, it's as cringy as it sounds. Detective DJ is back, and he has a new case.
I only
You can only decide who the worst couple on YouTube is. You already know that on my channel we focus on quality videos, so instead of only looking at one YouTuber, we're going to look at 3 different cringy couples in this video, and then we'll decide together who wins the trophy for being the worst couple on YouTube. If you came to this video to laugh at some cringy and bad YouTubers, then this video is perfect for you. Welcome to These Couples Are So Bad and Cringy I Don't Have Any Idea Why Anybody Watches Their Channel. On my channel, we try to clean up YouTube. If you want to help me make YouTube a better place, click subscribe. And if you don't want to, that's completely fine. Just enjoy my videos. I also have merch now. The link is in the description, or you can see pictures of them under this video if you want to rock some awesome clothing. Let's take it back to August 9th, 2019. Yes, the good old days when I didn't know about all these bad YouTubers. But on that day, I uploaded a video titled Meet Chad Wildlife. In that video, we reacted to some of the worst content ever. Remember when he got kidnapped by YouTube hackers? Or do you remember when his Tesla got hacked and he couldn't slow down? Like, really, dude? A couple of weeks ago, I found out that his wife actually does YouTube as well. And then it hit me. And Chad Wildlife posts super cringy videos. What does his wife post? Right then and there, I knew I had to check this out. Chad Wildlife and wife are officially the first couple in this competition. After we watch this video, we're going to check out 2 other couples, and then we're going to all decide who the worst couple on YouTube really is. But who was it? If you don't know about Chad Wildlife, let me sum it up for you. This channel is basically about lying to kids, making fake videos, and did I talk about how he lies to kids? We all know he's bad.
Beta.
What does his wife do? FBI arrests us for crimes committed in GTA 5. Getting in trouble for stuff you do in a video game?
8 years later,
Tomorrow I get a new style. Why is?
in school,
Hello, students.
Hello, Miss Parker.
Tomorrow you'll will get a new style. Crappy memes. Clever and creative. EMO memes. Wet and aggressive. Softy means kind and helpful. Slender means baddie and cool. C and P means baddie and gangster. And rich kid means royal, but only the king and queen are rich kids. And the stolen princess too.
Off to school.
What?
Am I adopted?
No.
These are lies that students always tell their teachers. Up first is saying that you studied.
Yeah, you know why he stopped? Because you smashed his fingers in the wall. So why is Chad smiling? If somebody was breaking into my house, I would not be smiling at all. And then now they're starting to look around the house, trying to find the hacker.
Es gibt einen Weg, um in nur 5 Jahren zum Immobilienmillionär zu werden und dieser funktioniert, auch wenn du gerade nicht mal mehr als 1500 Euro netto verdienst. Doch schneller geht es natürlich, wenn du mehr verdienst, aber es geht. Du musst nur die richtigen Aktionen in der richtigen Reihenfolge tätigen und typisch...
Studied all night for the test, even though you didn't. 21% of students tell this lie, and I'm definitely guilty of it. Students always say this to their teachers, just to...
What happens in the world?
These are lies that students always tell their
What happens in the world in 60 seconds? About 250 people will be born in the next minute. Another 105 people will die. 6 children will die of malnutrition, direct or indirect. A person's heart will beat, on average, 60 to 100 times. That's around 500 billion beats per minute around the world on average. The world will move for the 83,300 people that will make love. 4 earthquakes of magnitude 2 will happen within the same minute. 116 people will tie the knot. 144 people will move into a new place. The entire world will consume around 11.5 million pounds of food. We will create 5.5 million pounds of garbage. McDonald's will sell 4,500 burgers. 180,000 animals will be killed in slaughterhouses. We'll collectively poop 1.5 million pounds of crap. People will drink around 1.3 million servings of Coca-Cola. According to the FBI, at least 1 person will be assaulted in the USA. What happens in the world in 60 seconds? About 250 people will be born in the next minute. Another 105 people will die. 6 children will die of malnutrition, direct or indirect. A person's heart will beat, on average, 60 to 100 times. That's around 500 billion beats per minute around the world on average. The world will move for the 83,300 people that will make love. 4 earthquakes of magnitude...
People who lost the food lottery. This guy cut open.
Sexism is bad, though.
A watermelon, and I assure you, this guy is very disappointed. This guy bought an avocado and he cut it open, and the whole thing was almost a pit. Now that's just bad luck. This guy unwrapped his SpongeBob popsicle, and let's just say it looks nothing like SpongeBob. This guy got a bag of broccoli and cauliflower, and when he opened it up, there was only one tiny little piece of broccoli. This person bought a blueberry waffle, and there was only one tiny little blueberry inside the waffle. Now that's bad luck.
But there's something oddly familiar about this account. Hang on a second. Isn't that Patrick's sister? The new spin-off, The Patrick Star Show, is a prequel to the main show that introduces us to Patrick's little sister, Squidina. And here, we see her all grown up, working at Goofy Goobers. She's even credited as Squidina and has the same voice actor. In The Patrick Star Show, we actually do see her eating Goofy Goober ice cream as a kid, which fits with the pattern of kids who eat the ice cream eventually getting indoctrinated into the cult. Now, Squidina and Patrick have a very close, loving relationship in The Patrick Star Show, but here, they act like they're total strangers. It's not surprising that Patrick would forget his own sister, but Squidina is always portrayed as being smart. It's almost like they completely forgot about him. One of the biggest tactics that kids use to indoctrinate people is
People who lost
Minecraft, but you have to guess the challenge. Okay, I just spawned in the world, and from now on, you have to guess what the challenge is. I should probably start by getting some wood. Got all my wood, and now I can get some tools. Alright, I got some tools, and now I should continue on my journey. Oh yeah, and my only goal is to get some kind of ore. Oh, there's coal right there, but I can't get to it. Why? There's a path right there, but I have to go all the way up this thing. Finally. There is so much coal, but I can't get to it. Do I really have to go up this entire hill? Alright, I'm up here. What the heck? I have to go all the way down. Okay. There's a burning tree. What the heck? Alright, I got this. Oh, I did it. Okay. And now I have to go all the way back up this stupid hill. How long is this gonna take? Cole, yeah! Minecraft, but you have to guess the challenge. Okay, I just spawned in the world, and from now on, you have to guess what the challenge is. I should probably start by getting some wood. Got all my wood, and now I can get some tools. Alright, I got some tools, and now I should continue on my journey. Oh yeah, and my only goal is to get some kind of ore. Oh, there's coal right there, but I can't get to it. Why? There's a path right there, but I have to go all the way up this thing. Finally. There is so much coal, but I can't get to it.
I don't know, Gustav.
To it. Do I really have to go up this entire hill? Alright, I'm up here. What the heck? I have to go all the way down. Okay. There's a burning tree. What the heck? Alright, I got this. Oh, I did it. Okay. And now I have to go all the way back up this stupid hill. How long is this gonna take? Cole, yeah! Minecraft, but you have to guess the challenge. Okay, I just spawned in the world, and from now...
No! 70's gonna hate me if I unmod them.
It encapsulates everything great about SpongeBob. In this movie, SpongeBob goes on a journey of self-discovery and realizes that he doesn't need to change who he is and grow up to fit into society. He just has to embrace his inner kid and be himself. It's a great message that feels really fitting for the character. But if you replace the word kid with Goofy Goober, SpongeBob's arc takes on a whole new meaning. It's not about SpongeBob embracing being himself. It's about SpongeBob fully accepting the indoctrination and beliefs of the Goofy Goober cult. The movie starts with SpongeBob not getting promoted to manager of the new Krusty Krab, a job that he desperately wanted and believed that he would get. When he finds out that Squidward got chosen instead of him, it completely destroys him. Cults will target vulnerable people who are at extremely low points, and the first place that SpongeBob goes to after having his heart broken is Goofy Goober's. After a night of getting drunk off of ice cream, he becomes resentful of Mr. Krabs and decides to tell him off.
I deserve that manager job! Genie, give it to me! Did you say I'm a kid? Well, I am 100% man! And this man has got something to say to you!
In fact, if King Neptune didn't interrupt and try to kill Mr. Krabs, SpongeBob probably would have quit and been fully able to join the cult. SpongeBob and Patrick go on a quest to retrieve Neptune's crown, and it's almost like every obstacle they face along the way is specifically designed to make SpongeBob and Patrick realize the dark truth about Goofy Goobers, but they fail to do so at every turn. So, they first stop at the Tough Guy bar that's full of men who beat up anyone that isn't manly enough. But I think there's actually a lot more going on here than it seems. This place actually has an insane amount of similarities to the Goofy Goober ice cream parlor. They're both shaped like boats, they both have bikes out front and a bar inside, and they both have two-word titles that start with the same letter, Goofy Goobers and Thug Tug. Is it possible that this place is actually a former Goofy Goobers establishment that was abandoned? I mean, they literally have the Goofy Goober theme song on hand. And they claim that no kids are allowed here, yet we see all of the kid-sized handprints in
I'll check stuff again when I'm done doing this quick little thing I'm doing.
Clearly, they didn't get the lesson they were supposed to from this place. Then they go through a fish graveyard and stop at a random ice cream stand. But it turns out it was actually a trap for a monster to lure unsuspecting victims.
Okay, Patrick, let go now.
An ice cream store that's a facade for something darker that lures people in and keeps them trapped. It's like the ocean is literally screaming the truth to SpongeBob and Patrick, but they just aren't getting it. But then
Dun 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 dun. 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 Boom boom boom. Boom boom boom. Boom boom boom.
they sing the entire song about how they fight for themselves now. And Patrick even says this.
This is the number you do not want to get. Just a random countdown I made, nothing else.
Getting abducted by a scuba diver who, to them, is a terrifying alien from another world, which is an interesting parallel to Reginald Goober being taken by aliens. They're taken to Shell City in a room full of dead fish, a place eerily similar to a death cult after a mass suicide. While SpongeBob and Patrick are being dragged to death, they decide to fully embrace the Goofy Goober's beliefs and spend their last moments alive singing the Goofy Goober theme song.
It's not pronounced Xem. Gracie told me it's pronounced Zem.
But then, just like death cults always promise, they and everyone in the room are reborn when the sprinkler system turns on.
No worries, I'll just do it. This is okay. I don't know what this is, so I shouldn't remove it. This is inappropriate. I don't even need to explain how. Number box, I guess is okay. Maybe I'll accept Novels Online VOV. Number box, okay. If Woody's afraid of 5, he'll be terrified of 55 and petrified of 555.
But in reality, this is the moment that he has gone past the point of no return and becomes a Goofy Goober. Now, this is normally when I pretend like the video was over and then surprise you with a last-minute twist, but I don't need to pretend this time. If you think this entire video has been insane rambling and none of this could possibly be intentional, well then just for you, I have saved my best piece of evidence for last. Are you ready? While SpongeBob sings the Goofy Goober song, we cut to him standing on the world and getting abducted by a UFO. And even the UFO's lights make a pattern of red, yellow, red, which is eerily similar to the Goofy Goober UFO that has two red cherries with a yellow banana in the middle. And that is the Goofy Goober alien death cult theory. Wow. Didn't think I could make these theories any darker, could ya? Gotta love that good old family-friendly, PG-rated SpongeBob. I am having so much fun making these videos. Don't worry, we've got controversy that will fundamentally change the way you look at the show SpongeBob SquarePants, and I believe it's all actually intended by the creators. And I'm gonna quote it. This is
Okay.
You guys had a great reaction to my Squilliam Fantasy theory, and I had a lot of fun making it.
Squilliam, you lying, deceiving bastard! I didn't even realize that!
Like, trust me when I say that what I've discovered this time is to start this theory, we have to go back to the very beginning.
Okay, I'll write rules.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
So fascinating, so wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life, home of one of my favorite creatures, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, of course he lives in a pineapple, you see.
So let me ask you a question. Who's speaking in this clip? Well, obviously that's just the narrator. We hear his voice many times throughout the show.
Goo Lagoon, a stinky mud puddle, may you and me. The classic crab. Through these doors pass all the many kinds of undersea life. Upstalking school, where diligent students learn the rules of the road.
But who exactly is the narrator? Well, he's just the narrator, right? We're not supposed to think about who he is or why we're hearing him. Lots of shows have narrator framing devices we're not supposed to think about.
I was amazed that Mommy had made a rainbow, just like in the picture.
But there's something different about this narrator. He sounds a lot like he's narrating a nature documentary.
The ocean. From above, a simple blanket of water. But below, complex world full of color, life, wonder.
So fascinating, so wonderful. Here we see Bikini Bottom, teeming with life.
What if I told you that he's not just some random disembodied voice? He's an actual character in this universe.
Here we are again at the Bikini Bottom Boating School. Today is once again the day of SpongeBob Boating School exam. But more importantly, this is the last test for the year. And if SpongeBob does not pass this one, it means another whole year of boarding school.
SpongeBob literally crashes into the fourth wall, and we actually get to see the narrator and the camera he's been filming with. The show SpongeBob SquarePants is not just a cartoon. Everything we see is a part of a nature documentary television show being filmed by scuba divers. And if you're still not convinced, I searched really, really hard and found an old SpongeBob DVD bonus feature that basically confirms everything.
Since before time even existed, land-loving scientists have tried to learn the secrets of intelligence. Their studies led them to the sea, where the citizens of one undersea colony demonstrated a genius so enormous, the scientists felt compelled to record their actions for use in teaching mankind how to live better. The name of this miraculous place? Bikini Bottom. Poring over the mass of brainy masterminds scattered about this strange land, the scientists chose 6 Bikini Bottom residents at random to study. The scientists marveled at the advanced knowledge and superior intellect of these 6 creatures. I went to college! They rolled their cameras and took notes. And now, finally, we can learn all of the things that these smarty pantsuses have to teach us. Life lessons from Bikini Bottom.
I don't know how it can get any more clear than that. Now, if you rewatch the show with this new information in mind, some things start to take on a whole new meaning. Throughout the series, there's this weird, unexplained running gag of a human
Okay.
interacting with the characters. It's even in the beginning of every episode in the intro for the show. Maybe the filmmakers are doing a bit more than just studying these characters. The hand seems to mostly interfere just to maintain the health and safety of the characters, like treating SpongeBob for the suds.
Well, Mr. Square,
Do you think I should build my own stuff in number blocks? Like number blocks in Minecraft?
It makes sense that the filmmakers wouldn't want to risk the safety of their main character. After all, there's no show without SpongeBob. But that's not the only reason why they interfere. Season 3, Episode 16, I Had an Accident, is infamous for having one of the most absurd, confusing endings in the entire show. It ends with a real gorilla suddenly coming out of a
say two, since opinion bashing is worse. Should I climb up this weird staircase I made in Minecraft? That vegan teacher sucks, you guys. And I already built a number block, 89.
Just like in real life, how SpongeBob is such a popular character that he's used to sell tons and tons of products.
Let's plant a cellar here. And don't you dare come anywhere near my items, 89.
So far, I've shown you that the show SpongeBob SquarePants is actually a documentary television show.
But here's the thing. How can you get up, since the stairs look like this, and they're not attached to anything other than the very bottom here? I know. Where's my bamboo sticks?
You just struck another pedestrian. Mrs. Puff calls him a pedestrian, which sounds more like he thinks he's just some random Bikini Bottom citizen. The different types of marine life in SpongeBob are so diverse and weird looking that it's not too hard to believe that the characters just think these filmmakers are another weird type of fish. And back to the gorilla episode, the gorilla and the horse immediately get nervous and run away when SpongeBob questions what's going on.
Now, well, it's funny you should, see the George, they're onto us!
Let's get out of here. Almost like the creators don't want the characters to be aware of their lives are being interfered with. Now, there isn't a ton of footage of the characters interacting with the filmmakers, but I dug really, really deep and found the smoking gun that answers all of our questions. This is an old commercial from 2004 made to promote the SpongeBob movie.
What kind of jellyfish is that?
It's not a jellyfish, Eric. It's a spaceship.
Hey guys, it's Carlos from the Zone. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions.
Yes, Judge, run for your lives!
Don't you see? He wants to learn about our world. And he's chosen us.
A submarine comes down to SpongeBob and Patrick to ask questions to promote the new movie. SpongeBob and Patrick are clearly confused by this and think the submarine is some kind of alien. They also have no idea that they're the stars of a movie.
What's that?
So I think it's pretty clear at this point that the characters are unaware their lives are being filmed and interfered with. But there are some
There's no way I can climb that after all.
For example, the Dr. Fish that told the human hand to feed SpongeBob, and the Director Fish that directed the commercial for Human Legs. What makes these characters so special? First off, the Director Fish isn't actually from Bikini Bottom. Before he directed this commercial, we saw him as a citizen of New Kelp City in the episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. Out of all the characters they could have used, they specifically chose a character from out of town. Almost like the filmmakers didn't want to use anyone in Bikini Bottom, so they wouldn't risk everyone finding out about the television show. Then there's the Dr. Fish. We don't know where he
suspicious character. Usually he's purple, but sometimes he's orange, sometimes he's purple with orange hands, sometimes he's a pirate, and he bears a striking resemblance to Dr. Manowar from the Jellyfish Convention. And now it really hurts when you touch it. Why does he have so many different disguises and identities? What is he hiding? I believe hidden throughout Bikini Bottom are spies like this, who are aware they're in a television show and keep tabs on the main characters and make sure everything goes to plan. There's so many suspicious characters in Bikini Bottom that it could literally be anyone. The mailman, the hot dog vendor, Old Man Jenkins, it could literally be anyone. But what if I told you that the biggest spy of all isn't some random side character? It's one of the main characters of the show. Someone who's been there from the very beginning. Someone who's not even from Bikini Bottom. Someone who's not even from the ocean. That's right. Sandy Cheeks. Sandy Cheeks is the thrill-seeking scientific squirrel from Texas who lives underwater in a trio. But why did she come to Bikini Bottom? In the episode Chips Ahoy, we find out she was hired by a group of chimpanzees to come underwater and create inventions. But why does she need to be underwater to make inventions? She could have just as easily made any of her inventions on land. It must be extremely expensive making a giant film of air underwater.
Let's see if it will work.
She's here is to make random inventions. I think this whole episode is an elaborate ruse to throw off the other characters from the real reason Sandy is in Bikini Bottom. To spy on the main characters and make sure the show stays on track. Many of the times the characters are in danger, Sandy conveniently steps in to save the day. And many of the wacky, entertaining episode plots are driven by an invention Sandy creates. Everything she does is a calculated move to carry out the hidden agenda of the filmmakers. Her entire friendship with SpongeBob and the other characters is built on a lie. But you're probably saying, Sandy is a sweet, friendly squirrel. There's no way she's behind this. You're not convinced yet? It's okay, because what I'm about to show you is so mind-blowing, so insanely cool, that it's actually the whole reason I decided to make this video. Get ready for the big one. Season 10, Episode 10, Feral Friends, is the episode that unlocks this entire mystery. During a birthday party, a moon suddenly appears and turns everyone except Sandy into unevolved, real-life versions of themselves. Sandy is completely caught off guard by this and decides to call someone for help. Take a guess who she calls.
Hello, what's Melody? Sandy Cheeks, how is it? Don't say another word. Monitoring the behavior of the queen moon all day.
Yeah, I guess it's a pretty interesting clip. Holy shit, Sandy literally calls the narrator to let him know what's going on and asks for instructions on what to do next. She's been waiting for the entire fucking time. He even has a picture of her on his desk. This is where I originally planned on ending the
I will move out and build my own house now.
Just one nagging plot hole that contradicts everything. If this is all a television show filmed by scuba divers, then how are we seeing inside the buildings? It's not like any of the humans filming the show can fit inside them. It's the one annoying thing that keeps this theory from being complete. I mean, the most logical explanation is that they have hidden cameras inside of everyone's homes, but we never really see anything like that. Holy shit. Season 6, Episode 24, Truth or Square. The SpongeBob 10th Anniversary Special where they reveal lots of stuff about the characters. But the most damning piece of evidence comes from when the characters get lost in the Krusty Krab vents and end up in a room full of monitors showing live footage of all of their homes.
Oh, my house is on TV.
All of our houses are on TV.
Gary Lasdale, you cannot remember that this instant.
Hey, there's my house!
Look, it's Sandy.
And who is the character responsible for all of these hidden cameras? Mr. Krabs. Why do you have cameras watching us? No, but, I just want to make sure you all floss after every meal.
Thank you, Mr. Krabs. Dental hygiene is very, very important.
Dental hygiene? Eugene, you lying bastard. Of course he would sell out his friends for a quick buck. And if there's any part of you that thinks there's some chance Mr. Krabs has all these hidden cameras for some other reason, take a look at what happens next.
It's
Bye, 9. I'll move out and create a new home. Goodbye, 9. I will create a new home. I'll move out now. Bye. Hope you live well. Bye, 9. I hope you live well. I'm gonna move out and create a new home in Minecraft. So, bye, 9. Don't worry, I'll never forget you. Now I'll move out, 9. Please live well and take care of yourself. I'm gonna go. Now I'll leave for real, 9. Please take care of yourself and I'll not forget who you are because I will just be living in Minecraft, not in real life. Nickel always lies. He says he's gonna stop, then he always does it again. Stops, does it. Stop, does it. He is indecisive and terrible. I will unmod him soon if he regards my message with this one. I'm gonna rage this.
But reliving this trauma has pushed her to the point of complete insanity. And trust me when I say that you have no idea how delusional she actually is. Another running gag throughout the series is Mrs. Puff's occasional nervous breakdowns or moments of insanity because of SpongeBob, and they get more severe as the show continues. At first she did care for SpongeBob, but in the newer episodes she literally tries to kill SpongeBob just to get him out of her life. Even SpongeBob just walking up to her gives her severe PTSD.
Hi, Mrs. Puff. SpongeBob! What's the train? When Mrs. Puff? We're not driving.
These mostly seem like just one-off moments, and for the most part, Mrs. Puff is still a functioning member of society, right? I'm going to show you that she's actually much more insane and delusional than you may think. And some of the episode she's in take place entirely in her own head. If we're talking about how
Now I will remove your mod and I'll not give you one again.
once again SpongeBob fails the voting test and causes destruction and chaos, which leads to Mrs. Puff going to jail. SpongeBob keeps breaking into jail to try and bust her out, but Mrs. Puff actually prefers being in jail over teaching him. We actually get another interesting line about Mrs. Puff's past in this episode. See, Mrs. Puff is there is no better place to start than the episode doing time. Once again, SpongeBob fails the voting test and causes destruction.
You'll never get moderator ever again.
Breaking into jail to try and bust her out, but Mrs. Puff actually prefers being in jail over teaching him. We actually get another interesting line about Mrs. Puff's past in this episode. So we know that Mrs. Puff has lost her sanity in the past, probably from previous terrible students, but it seems like she's recovered since then, except in this episode she has a complete mental breakdown. SpongeBob keeps appearing in impossible places until she is thrown into solitary confinement, where each wall of the room transforms.
Goodbye, A9. I'll be moving out, but don't worry, I'll never forget about you. And I'll not even leave this city. I'll just move out and build a new house. So goodbye.
Beginning of the episode when SpongeBob was taking the test, except this time SpongeBob gets arrested instead of her.
Why would you go to jail? You already did your time.
I do not believe you, Nicole. You've said it too many times.
Is Mrs. Puff just caught in an endless loop? I think this entire episode is inside of Mrs. Puff's head, and she's actually on the outside the whole time, but she's been imagining herself inside of prison. I can explain. Listen closely to what the police officer tells Mrs. Puff.
Why would you go to jail? You already did your time.
Why would you go to jail? You already did your time. And then revealing she's still in a prison uniform despite being on the outside. So this scene is obviously inside of her head. Everything we see is symbolic. And if we can understand the symbolism of it, we can understand what's really going on with Mrs. Puff. Notice how she's suddenly wearing a black and white striped prison uniform, even though the entire episode she's been wearing this orange jumpsuit. Why would the creators go to the extra effort to draw a whole new prison uniform for her? Well, we've seen her wear this black and white prison uniform before. The very first time she went to prison back in season 1, episode 7, Hall Monitor.
Oops.
The police officer says you've already done
Okay.
He's referring to the first time she went to jail, but why is she still wearing that uniform outside of prison? Well, she may have gotten out of jail, but she was by no means free. Having to teach SpongeBob is a prison in itself, and she manifests that by believing she's in jail and wearing a prison uniform despite being on the outside. This entire episode, every time SpongeBob magically appears, is all inside of her head. She is completely delusional, and the hints that she's experiencing these hallucinations don't stop there. Just 6 episodes later, she goes to a house party SpongeBob throws, and while everyone is talking and having a good time, in the background we see she's literally sitting by herself talking to an ice sculpture of SpongeBob. You can't tell me this isn't intentional. I mean, look at this. Now, back in the episode No Free Rides, there is a very strange picture inside of Mrs. Puff's home. It's a picture of Mrs. Puff inside of a picture of Mrs. Puff inside of a picture of Mrs. Puff, creating an infinite loop. This is something that has confused SpongeBob fans for years. But like everything in the show, there is a reason for it being there. One of the SpongeBob storyboard artists actually called it the biggest mystery in the entire show. If you think about it, this is just like the end of Doing Time, where she's stuck in an infinite loop of SpongeBob failing the driving test. Because it's all symbolic of what her life is, just an endless cycle of SpongeBob taking the test and failing, and no matter what she does to try and escape, she always ends up back in the same place at the end of the episode. So this picture is another symbolic manifestation of what she's feeling. We even see another one of these pictures all the way in season 9, episode 5, Bumper to Bumper. This is something that the show is consistently alluding to. Mrs. Puff is an unreliable narrator, and anything we see with her could potentially all be inside of her own head. In fact, I believe I found another episode that takes place inside of her head. In season 9, episode 17, SpongeBob Long Pants, SpongeBob goes to a different boating instructor and actually gets his license. But as soon as he does, we briefly cut to Mrs. Puff waking up.
You pass.
I finally got my driver's license.
Look, you doors, by your windows, it's the end of the world.
Now, this seems like it's probably just a throwaway gag where Mrs. Puff somehow senses that SpongeBob got his license, and it causes her to wake up and freak out. You know, it's a good bit, it's funny, but I have a question. If the joke is that she's supposed to be waking up at the exact time SpongeBob gets his license, how come she She wakes up at night when SpongeBob clearly gets his license during the day, because this entire episode actually takes place inside of Mrs. Puff's head, and this is the only part of the episode in the real world.
I don't know what that was all about, but I'm glad it's over.
Let me pause for a second. I'm sure some of you are already wondering if this contradicts my previous SpongeBob video, The Television Theory. If you haven't watched that one, the gist of it is that the entire show is a documentary television show, and everything we see is actually being secretly filmed by scuba divers, and there's a ton of evidence to support it. I'm very proud of that video. You should definitely check it out. But if everything's supposed to be from a camera, then how are we seeing things from inside Mrs. Puff's head? In fact, how do we see dreams and flashbacks and thought bubbles? Well, I think the simple answer is that even though we view the show through an objective camera lens, the world itself still follows the rules of a cartoon.
You can never tell another living soul. Wait, hold on! What's that? My pen is out of ink. Plankton! You'll never get me formula, not even in a flashback.
In the world of SpongeBob, you can imagine something and other people could still see, record, or interact with it, because that's just how cartoons work. Back to the theory, we know that her insanity has caused her to live a life of delusion, but if you remember back to the Lighthouse episode, she's also become an extreme hoarder, and looking at her collection of junk is like a look directly into her mind, so there's gotta be something we can learn about her from it. There's a picture of her boyfriend, Mr. Krabs, the hole monitor belt she gives her students, the mean drawings her students make her, SpongeBob's diary, a loaded safety helmet. Wait, SpongeBob's diary? Why does she have SpongeBob's diary? The last time we saw that, it was safely put away in SpongeBob's library. What's it doing in her lighthouse? And why does she have Squidward's painting? And a table from the Krusty Krab? And SpongeBob's bike? And Squidward's teddy bear? And the hair curlers Mr. Krabs had? And that statue of Squidward? And that diamond ring? And that crown? And that bucket of radioactive waste? And that jellyfish sign? Oh my god. Mrs. Puff is a kleptomaniac. Mrs. Puff has been stealing from everyone in Bikini Bottom. I can even prove that her pet snail from season 3, episode 19 was stolen.
My snail is up a tree. I've had her since I was a little girl.
You've had that snail since you've been a little girl, huh? Then how come that is the exact same snail Squidward had 4 episodes ago in the Great Snail Race?
I wouldn't let Snelly here play with that mongrel mutt. It's our purebred. She even has her own papers.
He even has her paperwork. Mrs. Puff clearly stole the snail from Squidward. But why the hell would Mrs. Puff steal all this other junk? What possible use could she have for any of it? We can find the answer to that question by looking at this green hat and this purple jacket. These were gifts Mr. Krabs bought her on their first date, but she ended up feeling uncomfortable receiving them and gave them back to him.
I'm afraid I just don't feel comfortable accepting all these gifts.
Except apparently she's not too uncomfortable to steal them back afterwards. So clearly Mrs. Puff isn't stealing this stuff because she wants to use it. She just steals for the thrill of it. Maybe stealing things is her way of coping with the insanity.
I told you no newts.
And remember, this isn't the first time she's gone insane.
You can get through this without losing your sanity. Oh, that's a road we don't want to go down again.
In fact, I have reason to believe that she started stealing things way back whenever she first went insane.
I hope I still remember how to do this.
I don't think she's just talking about remembering how to make balloon animals. She's probably also referring to remembering how to steal a boat. And if that's not enough for you, in a SpongeBob comic book, she actually admits that she used to rob banks, and she wears the exact same ski mask. Mrs. Puff lives a completely delusional and miserable life, all because she has to teach SpongeBob how to drive. It's led her to steal from the people she cares about and completely disassociate from reality. But that begs a very important question. If SpongeBob is causing her life to be so miserable, then why does she even keep teaching him? After all the destruction and pain he's caused, she'd totally be justified to expel him, right? I mean, she will literally try and kill him so she doesn't have to teach him, but for some reason she can't just expel him. It's almost like there's
Sox 21 is bad.
Back to the episode No Free Rides. After prematurely giving SpongeBob a license, she steals his boatmobile so he can't hurt anyone. In the end, this causes her to get arrested and go to jail, but then SpongeBob tells her this.
And besides, the warden said to let you go early. You would have
Well, I can stop charging my phone as it has 41% now.
Get to leave prison early if she gives free driving lessons. That seems like an oddly specific requirement. And that's not the only time.
Bye, 89.
In season 9, episode 5, Bumper to Bumper, we get this scene.
If only SpongeBob could pass his voting test, he'd be out of my life once and for all. Unfortunately, I keep getting reminded of the consequences
I want to like Blue Bet.
Puff's delusions? Or is the prison intentionally forcing her to be around SpongeBob just to torture her? I mean, look at the way the guard forces her to sit there and listen to him. Shame on you, Mrs. Puff. At the end of the episode, they both accidentally land in prison, and the warden puts him in solitary confinement.
Warden, I found this one pulling up outside the prison. Doors up to him, a notorious getaway driver. Toss him the clink.
I'll wait for you, my little tender boy.
In or out of jail, this prison will stop at nothing to make sure she is alone and miserable. But why? What's behind all this? Why would anyone care this much about torturing Mrs. Puff? Who's the mastermind pulling the strings? Well, maybe it has something to do with her old life in Kelp City. Maybe she crossed someone and they've been plotting their revenge ever since. But I've lived in every single frame of New Kelp City, and there is nothing connecting it back to the prison. I've lived literally everywhere, and there's not a single person from the city that has anything to do with Mrs. Puff. Well, I mean, maybe except for the literal warden of the prison she's being kept in. He may be hiding slightly off screen, but that is clearly the same warden of the Bikini Bottom prison. And this isn't some random background character that the show reuses all the time. He's a very distinct character. You can call me out on the Squilliam video all you want, but not this time. But wait a second. If the warden was originally from New Kelp City, then he'd probably know about Mrs. Puff's dark past and her true identity. So why hasn't he exposed her? He's just kept quiet about the fact that one of his inmates is living in completely false identity. They'll probably even get more prison time when they find out who she really is, so why hasn't he said anything? This is where things get very interesting. So, we know Mrs. Puff prematurely gave a student at her original boating school a license, and that led to them causing chaos and destruction. Maybe this student accidentally did something terrible to the warden, and he's blamed Mrs. Puff ever since. Whatever happened was so terrible that it caused him to move to Bikini Bottom and get a job as the warden of the town's prison. And to his surprise, he finds out that one of his inmates is actually the person he blamed for that terrible thing happening. This works out perfectly for him. He can finally get his revenge on Mrs. Puff by making her life miserable. All he has to do is reveal her dark secret, and she'll be stuck in jail for much longer. Except for a small issue. Mrs. Puff actually loves being in prison.
One day down, 2,528. No!
exactly.
Your lawyer didn't give me the combination.
Services for free, something Mr. Krabs can't resist. He makes Mr. Krabs feel comfortable over the case, and then at the last second, he pretends to get into an accident so he can't represent Mr. Krabs. Instead of finding a real lawyer to replace him, he tells SpongeBob that he has to be Mr. Krabs' lawyer, and he gives him a case that allegedly has all the answers in it without actually giving SpongeBob the combination, setting him up for a total failure. Mr. A. Bottom refuses to let anyone get close to Mrs. Puff, not Dorsal Band.
I hate this.
Photos of Mr. Krabs, the pet snail, and of course those infinite photos that told us so much about our men. But
In this house, you see nothing.
Season 12, episode 14.
Well, you'll see a bed.
See a photo of someone we've never seen before on Mrs. Puff's wall. There's some surprising similarities between this character and Richard. The green color, the red bow tie, the overall fancy, serious appearance. It clearly isn't the same.
There.
Mistake of giving someone a license who doesn't deserve it. Mrs. Puff is a boarding school teacher who once made a terrible mistake that led to the loss of her business, identity, sanity, and any chance of finding happiness. I like to think that maybe she did time into her husband is still alive. If only he was still around today, maybe she wouldn't have to face all of this on her own. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Here's what I would say if I was done. Except her husband is still alive. In the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob and Patrick travel to a gift shop named Shell City that's full of dead fish turned into knickknacks and ornaments. Except they end up setting off a sprinkler which activates the sprinkler system and brings all the dead fish back to life, including a very familiar looking starfish hanging from the ceiling. Mr. Puff is alive. Thank you for watching, and thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring this series. Go to nordvpn.com/AlexMail or use the code AlexMail. Are the Bikini Bottom sediments the result of nuclear radiation? Who is Pearl's mother? What?
2 hours.
Questions on the show SpongeBob SquarePants. And today I'm going to be answering all three of them and more with just one theory. Get ready for the darkest SpongeBob conspiracy you'll ever see. This is the evolution theory. We're back with another SpongeBob conspiracy. Guess I'm the SpongeBob guy now. That's all.
Out with another video.
Maybe some of you love them a little too much. You know, I got other videos, right? I make films and stuff too. Anyone want to watch those? Anyways, by far the most popular SpongeBob theory out there is the Bikini Atoll nuclear radiation theory. It's pretty simple.
How is
I confirmed that
how is it toxic exactly?
Bikini Atoll. From 1946 to 1958, the United States did nuclear tests there, devastating the area and leaving it radioactive even to
was a Davna for, well, forcing me to make 47 look like 23, but I'll never give 47 a new look. Not ever. 47 will always look the same, and he'll never ever get a new look ever. Sam will never get a new look. Sam has always looked the way he's looked. 47 will always look like the way he looks. He always looked like the way he looks. He will always look like the way he looks. He'll never ever look different ever. He'll always have the same look always. Always. And 47 will always have the same look forever. And there's no way I'll ever change 23. I'll never change and there's no way I'll ever change 47. 47 will never look like the official 23. And 47 will always have the same look forever. 47 always had the look you know him as, and he will have the same. 47 always had the look you. 47 always had the same look you know him as, and he'll always have the same look forever. Bean, 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 bean. Bean, 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 bean.
Just one episode before we find out Mr. Krabs fought in a war. Since this is among all Mr. Krabs' Navy stuff, I think we can assume that this is something he encountered and not just some random picture of a whale in a ship above the ocean. The whale is massive compared to the ship. We've seen adult whales in Bikini Bottom before, but they are nothing compared to the size of this whale. This has a much closer resemblance to Pearl, which de-evolved in feral friends and became massive. So this has to be an unevolved primitive whale, and the picture clearly shows them fighting. Not only does this prove that there was a war between evolved and primitive fish, but Mr. Krabs definitely fought it. But this also implies something very dark. Mr. Krabs killed Pearl's mother. He uses it in place of something like "Little Crab, fear not." He's saying it when something truly shocking or terrible happens, because he knows the terrible thing that who has the evolutionary genes. Instead of leaving her to die, he adopted her as his own, all while keeping the dark secret that he was responsible for her mother's death. Woo! Childhood ruined yet? Well, don't worry. There's still time for this theory to get even worse. Now's your chance to remove yourself before things get really dark. Stop here. Okay, so here's a fun question. What's the deal with all the ants in Bikini Bottom? How come those fish are basically humans, but a snail or a worm actually ant? Well, just like humans have domesticated wild animals, it should be no surprise that a big fish has domesticated primitive fish's cats. Unlike the massive primitive fish in Bikini Bottom treated its head little.
This is an MCQ.
They're living peacefully together. That's nice. Okay, you got me. Here's another fun question. Where do the citizens of Bikini Bottom get their food? I mean, sure, some of it is plant-based, but there sure does seem to be an awful lot of meat-based food under the sea. I think you know where I'm going with this. The Bikini Bottom citizens eat primitive fish. Haha, it's not cannibalism if they're less evolved than you, right? There's no moral dilemma there. In Season 3, Episode 13, we see direct proof of this when the characters go fishing for primitive clams. This is something completely normal in this world. And then there's the Chum Bucket, which sells chum. Chum. Chum is literally just ground up fish. The show isn't even hiding this. Now, we don't really see too much of the meat harvesting side of Bikini Bottom, and I'm not surprised they're keeping it on the DL, you know, with the whole cannibalism thing, but there is one secret to making food that is kept more secret than anything in Bikini Bottom. Kept secret in the entire show. You already know what I'm gonna say, the Krabby Patty secret formula. Throughout the show, there's been lots of contradictory evidence about the Krabby Patty secret formula. In Season 4, Episode 7, Mr. Krabs says it's an old family recipe.
Your mother knows the Krabby Patty formula? Of course she does. It's an old Krabs family recipe.
But in Season 5, Episode 1, apparently Mr. Krabs discovered it on his own by accidentally mixing random ingredients together.
I've done it. I discovered the perfect patty batter.
Sometimes it's a secret formula, sometimes it's a book, sometimes it's a secret sauce, and any glimpse we get of the formula is just random nonsense. There is a ton of contradictory evidence out there, but I think this might all be intentional. In order to throw people off, Mr. Krabs has spread misinformation about the Krabby Patty formula. In fact, he's already done this in Season 3, Episode 18, by hiding a fake formula from Plankton to Find that says he's the secret ingredient.
Mixed together with the most important ingredient of all. 4 heaping pounds of freshly ground plankton.
fishing, and all the many, many gags where fish turn into food. It's almost like they're not allowed by Nickelodeon to publicly acknowledge this because that could create a controversy, but they can still sneak this dark secret into the show. So, what is the true secret ingredient? Where does the meat really come from? We never really see Mr. Krabs get the meat delivered, or at least go out himself to get it. It's almost like he has all the meat he needs stockpiled somewhere. What primitive meat can Mr. Krabs have access to? Maybe he's been holding on
I can answer that. It is my Love 52.
during the war that he doesn't want anyone to find out about. Something big enough to supply him with meat for years without needing more. What could that be?
Are you just Nicole Teapot's account, Nicole? Battle for Nicole or what?
Carcass to make Krabby Patties. We did it! Yeah, we solved the mystery. We did it. I'm so glad. Season 1, episode 15, Sleepy Time. Mr. Krabs has a dream that he's on a boat fishing for a massive a story about hunting a whale. Are you kidding me?
And Foysum will be a basketball player forever. And Foysum will be a basketball player forever. And Foysum will be a basketball player forever. That's the last time, I promise.
At least his love for Pearl seems to be real, so maybe there's some small amount of affection. And even though Pearl's mother probably provides tons of meat, eventually he's gonna run out and he'll have to face what he's done. Well, unless of course there's another whale he has access to. Nope. No. Mr. Krabs wouldn't do that. He loves Pearl. He's not just raising her for Krabby Patty meat. Even Mr. Krabs isn't that much of a monster.
No, I'll never make him out again, Nicole.
And it's never very good. They also completely contradict the continuity of the main show by having characters like Sandy, SpongeBob, and Kid we know they actually met as adults in the main show. I am having a hard enough time figuring out this show's continuity on its own. I do
Nicole Teapot and Battle for Nicole. Never come again.
very clever to make the continuity work. The 7th episode of Camp Coral ends with one of the biggest plot twists I've ever seen in the show. So in this episode, SpongeBob actually discovers the Krabby Patty secret formula. Or it was supposed to be created by Mr. Krabs. But at the end of the episode, it gets accidentally destroyed. Look at this mind-blowing scene.
Little cheeks calling big cheeks. Come in, big cheeks. Over. Affirmative, little cheeks. This is big cheeks receiving you from the future. How's it going?
How many alternative accounts do you have, Nicole Teapot? Are you trying to boost your algorithm or what? Okay, I'm a...
My feature name. Mission accomplished. Timeline preserved. Now everything can continue just the way it's always been.
So Sandy used time travel to send her past self to Camp Coral so that she could make sure the Krabby Patty formula didn't get discovered before it was supposed to. They actually figured out a way to make this messed up continuity make sense. Don't you dare tell me this show doesn't care about its continuity. Can I also just say that this scene lines up perfectly with my television theory? A major part of that theory is that Sandy is actually a spy working for the showrunners and is secretly making sure everything stays on track. And then what do we see a month after I post my theory? Sandy secretly manipulating everyone to keep the show on track. Just gonna give myself a little pat on the back there. But enough gloating. What does any of this have to do with King Poseidon? Well, this proves that Camp Coral and the movie that sets it up are in an alternate timeline. The events that have taken place place in the show are not the same events in this movie. The continuity errors like Sandy and SpongeBob meeting, or Poseidon being the king of the sea instead of Neptune, can be explained by this shift in the timeline. So there you go. King Poseidon and King Neptune are from completely separate timelines. That's why we never see any reference to King Poseidon in the show. And that is the Neptune theory. Huh. I mean, that wasn't so hard. I guess I'm done here.
Neptune stirred up quite a gale tonight. He must be mad about something.
That's silly. Everyone knows Poseidon is ruler of the undersea. Everyone knows Poseidon is ruler of the undersea.
Why can't anything ever be easy? This is the clip that the beginning of season 5 It's like the creators are directly telling us that both of these characters somehow exist in the same timeline, and it's our job to figure out how they together. So let's take a look. Despite both of these characters having similar appearances and personalities, there is one very important difference between them. Poseidon doesn't have powers. We've seen many times that King Neptune has magical abilities that he can use at any time, even without his trident. But in the entire third SpongeBob movie, we never see Poseidon use any powers or magical abilities, except the lighting of his trident, but all he has to do for that is just flip a switch. Even on the episode Trident Drop, he didn't even need to use the magic of his trident. In the third movie, we find out Poseidon is actually a shape. Having god powers gives you a perfect shape because he doesn't have powers. Only Neptune does. Even Neptune's lightweight airstraight has to use his ability in his episode. Neptune also has to use his finger in the exact same episode. He is clearly the one with the powers. To answer this question, we have to understand
King question mark sucks. No, Voice Sam has no small face. That's true, Gustav. He never learns.
telling Patrick the origins of King Neptune, but it's not entirely clear whether it's true. SpongeBob is holding an comic book, so it feels a lot like something he just made up. And SpongeBob is not city of Atlantis, a city that's home to a race of aliens. The Atlantean aliens traveled billions of light years to conquer this planet. The city disappeared one day, but no ruins were ever found. The inventions you take for granted were given to us by the Atlanteans. They were a peaceful race of aliens who shared their technology, but then mysteriously disappeared for some reason. And take a guess what we find. So far-fetched now, does it? And that's not all we find.
Nicole has endless ults. How many alternative accounts do you have, Nicole? Why do you always use ults?
The idea that Neptune was abandoned as we Clash of Triton, Neptune is watching a soap opera and Neptune gets upset.
170 comments. That's a lot. 110, 100, 1000.
of Poseidon. God damn, Neptune stole his wife and his throne. That is and eventually everyone did recognize
I already told you what. Oh, wait. 89? Oh, 89.
They were given his god powers, so he never stole the throne from Poseidon. Although, a big casino capital city. And that is the Neptune theory. That was a tough one. We are finally done. Wait, why is Poseidon City called the Lost City of Atlantic City?
The lost city of Atlantic City.
I mean, the Atlantic City part makes sense. That's a reference to the real-life Atlantic City. But why is it called the Lost City? There is nothing lost about the city. It seems like everyone's easily able to find it. The only other reference to a lost city of Atlantis is the one with the aliens that gave Neptune his powers. Nope, I don't care. I'm done with this theory. I don't need to answer every single little question. I am 100% done. Fine, okay. One more quick part to tie up all the loose ends, and then I am done. Alright, here we go. So we know before the Atlantean aliens mysteriously disappeared, they shared their technology with the creatures of the sea. I think the self-proclaimed gods of the sea got their technology, like tridents and their other weapons, from the Atlantean aliens. In fact, the Atlantean guards even used golden tridents as their weapons. That's why the gods named their city Atlantis, to pay tribute to the Atlanteans that gave them their technology. But all of that changed when Poseidon became king of the sea. He betrayed the Atlanteans and used their own weapons against them to conquer their home and turn it into a casino city. That's why Poseidon City is called the Lost City, even though it's not lost. It's referencing the Atlantean city that was conquered by Poseidon. And the reason why the Atlanteans gave god powers to some random abandoned baby in the main timeline was so that Neptune could take the throne from Poseidon and prevent him from conquering the alien city. And the reason why the Atlantean city mysteriously disappeared was because they hid it so no one could ever try and conquer them again. And that is the Neptune theory. I'm done. Okay, that's another one done. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Alex. We've got more on the way. I'll see you next time. Hey, listen, that theory was awesome. You know, I don't know how you keep coming up with these, but I mean, they're great. And listen, you were totally right. You know, the people want SpongeBob theory, so who am I to ignore them? So, thank you. Hello? Got the meat for you. Alright, listen, if we're gonna work on this, then we gotta work on our communication skills. I mean, this creepy quiet act,
Nickel Never Learns, Episode 1. Nickel Never Learns, Episode 2. Nickel Never Learns, Episode 3. Nickel Never Learns, Episode 4. Nickel Never Learns, Episode 5. The finale. Nickel Never Learns, Season 2. Nickel Never Learns, Season 2. Episode 1. Nickel Never Learns, Season 2. Episode 2. Nickel Never Learns, Episode 3. Nickel Never Learns, Season 2. Episode 4. Nickel Never Learns, Season 2. Episode 5. The finale of Season 2. Nickel Never Learns the season finale. Nickel never learns the season finale. Episode 1. Nickel Never Learns the season finale. Episode 2. Nickel Never Learns the season finale. Episode 3. Nickel Never Learns the season finale. Episode 4. Nickel Never Learns the season finale. Episode 5. The finale. Nickel never learns, he just never learns S lessons. He's always being dumb. Why does he always need to judge any number block design he sees? That is just not good. Oh no, knees. I'll end the stream when I want to, okay? I'll not end the stream at 2:40:00. Nickel, whenever you promise, you just break that promise after like 5 minutes.
Make himself seem more popular and talented than he actually is. He goes to ridiculously extreme and expensive lengths to humiliate Squidward and show his superiority, and I'm gonna prove it. SpongeBob is one of my favorite shows from my childhood. Even going back now and rewatching the old ones, it still holds up. You might think it's just a kid's show, there's no continuity, there's nothing worth theorizing about, but the show constantly brings back references to previous episodes. Connect the dots and find some very interesting stories. And today, I'm going to prove that Squilliam Anderson III is a manipulative fraud. Evidence number one, the pet hospital. Immediately after, Squidward gets a call from Squilliam.
I will not. I choose when to end the stream, not you. I will never watch baby TV. These are not cubes. These are cubes with no inside to them.
At the end of the episode, Squid even admits to his whole life being fake. I made everything
I have no jobs, jets, or anything. I was only trying to impress you.
And then, of course, he said, just kidding. So much trash, the city actually built a statue of him. Not the city's. And why else would the officer give him specifically a ticket if it was city property? Evidence number 5, the concert. In season 6, episode 17, Squidward watches William play the clarinet at a big fancy concert. He receives a standing ovation, causing Squidward to leave angrily. But I believe this entire concert is a scam. Not only has the audience been paid to cheer, but Squilliam never even touches his instruments. Once again, many of the audience members were part of Squilliam's
It's really bad. Gracie, please help!
The music college. In the same episode, after Squidward leaves the concert, he's approached by the headmistress of the Bikini Bottom prestigious music college.
Oh, to the esteemed Squilliam Fancyson III, who we came here to see perform tonight.
She mistakes him for Squilliam and offers him a position as a professor. Squidward pretends to be Squilliam and teaches a class, only for the police to burst in and arrest him, all while he's being filmed on live TV. And I believe that this is Squilliam's most elaborate and most expensive scheme to destroy Squidward both publicly and legally. This encounter where Squidward gets offered a job is already suspiciously convenient, but listen closely to the receipt.
Squilliam Fancyson.
Well, I will do that.
I mean, what kind of a moron would go to their worst enemy's music recital?
What kind of moron would go to their own enemy's music recital? How does she know that Squidward and Squilliam are enemies? If she knew who Squidward was, then why didn't she recognize him? Why would she mistake him for Squilliam? This feels way too much like she was hired by Squilliam to set a trap for Squidward. And if that's not enough, the headmistress's associate is literally just a guy from the paid audience wearing a disguise.
Karen is a male Karen. Literally. Just look at the stuff he's done.
Would you two numbskulls mind telling me what you're doing in music class anyway?
Sure, Patrick's New Year's resolution was to learn.
What can I do with these 4 colors?
Seems like they're just letting in anyone to sell the phrase. Then, the police, William and the headmistress, and they lie in their at the same I'm placing you under arrest for impersonating a genius. If that doesn't sound like he's been paid off, I don't know what does. The lengths that William goes to humiliate Squidward are insane. He literally builds statues and entire buildings just to make Squidward feel inferior. But why? Why would anyone go so far to embarrass an old high school band classmate? What happened between them? What could have caused this extreme level of dedication? Well, unfortunately, we never really get much information on their past. I spent hours reading through the SpongeBob Wikipedia and looking at old episodes, and there really just isn't any clues that would explain their weird relationship. I guess we can't solve everything, but either way, that's my theory. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Wait a second. Season 6, Episode 5, Slide Whistle Studios. Just a normal episode with SpongeBob and Patrick annoying Squidward. Nothing really out of the ordinary. Except I have one question about this episode. Why does Squidward have William's robe? That is clearly not the purple robe he usually wears. That is William Fatal.
No, it won't! Stop!
No way. That's not possible. There's no evidence to support that. Right?
Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear.
No. It can't be. I mean, what kind of a moron would go to that woods and He's been writing proof of this whole time.
Our sources last saw evil harassing teenagers of that. Okay, now leave. Good time. Good time. Voted most likely to
Holy shit!
There are so many reasons that people love to play Candy Crush. If you haven't tried Candy Crush yet, download the game.
The show SpongeBob SquarePants is not what you think it is. There is a secret group of puppet masters who are always watching the citizens of Bikini Bottom and pulling the strings. Hidden within Bikini Bottom are spies that keep an eye on the characters and make sure everything goes as planned. This is a conspiracy that will fundamentally change the way you look at the show SpongeBob SquarePants, and I believe it's all actually intended by the creators. And I'm gonna prove it. This is the television theory. You guys had a great reaction to my Squilliam Fantasy theory, and I had a lot of fun making it.
William, you lying, deceiving bastard! I didn't even realize that!
But trust me when I say that what I've discovered this time is much, much bigger. To start this theory, we have to go back to the very beginning of the very
Nickel Teapot, no one wants you. You know what? Instead of a temporary ban, I'll ban you permanently. 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 I'll ban you permanently.
For use in teaching mankind how to live better. The name of this miraculous place? Bikini Bottom. Poring over the mass of brainy masterminds scattered about this strange land, the scientists chose 6 Bikini Bottom residents at random to study. As the scientists
I have one more to get rid of.
they rolled their cameras and took notes. And now, finally, we can learn all of the things that these smarty pantsuses have to teach us. Life lessons from Bikini Bottom.
I don't know how this can get any more clear than that. Now, if you rewatch the show, there's some information in there. Some things you can take on. Throughout the series, there's this weird, unexplained running gag of a human hand interfering with the characters. It's even in the beginning of every episode in the intro for the show. Maybe the filmmakers are doing a bit more than just studying these characters. The hand seems to mostly interfere.
I want to watch a tutorial on Scratch. Sheep numbers? What are sheep numbers?
It makes sense that the filmmakers wouldn't want to risk the safety of their main character. After all, there's
Nicole never learns. Nicole never learns. Nicole never learns.
episode 16, I had a
Nicole never learns. 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 Nicole never learns.
Hi everyone,
Nicole
it's
never
Zoe from the
learns.
Scratch
Nicole
team,
never learns.
also known
Nicole
as
never
Zinnia.
learns.
Today I wanted to show the looks category and drag out the set size block. So if I automatic points per second. Now let's click on the costumes tab and click on the text tool and write down
SpongeBob is a weird show, but this has always stuck out as being just a little too weird. But knowing what we know now, I think I can explain what's going on here. This isn't a real gorilla. Every other land animal we've seen underwater wears a helmet and is drawn in a cartoon style. The gorilla is shown in a live-action style, and the only time we ever see live-action characters is when they're human. So I believe both the gorilla and the horse he rides away on are humans wearing costumes. The filmmakers set this whole thing up just to make the episode more entertaining. It's starting to seem like this isn't strictly a nature documentary anymore. It's more of a reality TV show made for entertainment. Who knows what other absurd elements of the show are actually put there by the filmmakers to make the show more entertaining and profitable. Although, based on the people's reaction, it doesn't always seem to pay off. But how far will the filmmakers go to make the show more profitable?
Saturday morning in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob is watching his favorite Saturday morning show, The Adventures of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, enjoying a bowl of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy bland cereal, and wearing the official Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy blackfish spiders.
If we think of this as a television show, this sounds an awful lot like a product placement. I mean, listen to how the narrator specifically says the full names of the products.
The Adventures of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy bland cereal. smoke, so not Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners. What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Maybe the Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy TV show is actually from the surface world. They are human after all. It makes sense that the filmmakers would choose to highlight these popular superhero characters. The more they show, the more they're gonna sell Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy merchandise. Hang on a second. Why are Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy the same size as all the fish in Bikini Bottom, even though humans are always shown as massive compared to fish? Whatever. I'll come back to that one later. The show doesn't even just hide product placements. In the episode Model Sponge, they literally trick SpongeBob into making a commercial for a human product.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Director.
Very well. Oh no, your bathroom is a disaster. Get it cleaned up fast with the new sponge. Household chores are a snap with new sponge. It cleans sinks. Just look at that shine.
This is just like in real life how SpongeBob is such a popular character that he's used to sell tons and tons of products. So far I've shown you that the show SpongeBob SquarePants is actually a documentary television show, but the creators continually interfere and push their own agenda to make more money. But that brings us to an important question. Do the characters know they're in a television show? Let's go back to that clip where SpongeBob hits the cameraman.
It means another whole year of morning school. You just struck another pedestrian.
Mrs. Puff calls him a pedestrian, which sounds more like she thinks he's just some random Bikini Bottom citizen. The different types of marine life in SpongeBob are so diverse and weird looking that it's not too hard to believe that the characters just think these filmmakers are another weird type of fish. And back to the gorilla episode, the gorilla and the horse immediately get nervous and run away when SpongeBob questions what's going on.
Now, well, it's funny you should. I mean, see, George, they're onto us.
Let's get out of here.
Almost like the creators don't want the characters to be aware their lives are being interfered with. Now, there isn't a ton of footage of the characters interacting with the filmmakers, but I dug really, really deep and found a smoking gun that answers all of our questions. This is an old commercial from 2004 made to promote the SpongeBob.
Well, this is quite useless since I have nothing installed yet. Not right now.
Hey guys, it's Carlos from the Zone. I was wondering if you could answer a few questions.
Yes, Judge, run for your lives.
You know, Pat, don't you see? It wants to learn about our world. And it's chosen us.
We've been chosen.
A submarine comes down to SpongeBob and Patrick to ask questions to promote the new movie. SpongeBob and Patrick are clearly confused by this and think the submarine is some kind of alien. They also have no idea that they're the stars of a movie.
Oh, thanks guys. We'll see you in the movie.
Movie? What's that?
So I think it's pretty clear at this point that the characters are unaware their lives are being filmed and interfered with. But there are some characters that have to have some level of awareness. For example, the Dr. Fish that told the human hand to treat SpongeBob, and the Director Fish that directed the commercial for the human world. What makes these characters so special? First off, the Director Fish isn't actually from Bikini Bottom. Before he directed this commercial, we saw him as a citizen of New Kelp City in the episode Whatever Happened to SpongeBob. Out of all the characters they could have used, they specifically chose a character from out of town. Almost like the filmmakers didn't want to use anyone in Bikini Bottom so they wouldn't risk everyone finding out about the television show. Then there's the Dr. Fish. We don't know where he originally came from, but he's an extremely suspicious character. Usually he's purple, but sometimes he's orange, sometimes he's purple with orange hands, sometimes he's a pirate, and he bears a striking resemblance to Dr. Manowar from the Jellyfish Convention.
And now it only hurts when you touch it.
Why does he have so many different disguises and identities? What is he hiding? I believe hidden throughout Bikini Bottom are spies like this who are aware they're in a television show and keep tabs on the main characters and make sure everything goes to plan. There's so many suspicious characters in Bikini Bottom that it could literally be anyone. The mailman, the hot dog vendor, Old Man Jenkins, it could literally be anyone. But what if I told you that the biggest spy of all isn't some random side character? It's one of the main characters show. Someone who's been there from the very beginning. Someone who's not even from Bikini Bottom. Someone who's not even from the ocean. That's Sandy Cheeks is the thrill-seeking scientific squirrel from Texas who lives underwater in her Trito. But why did she come to Bikini Bottom? In the episode Chimps Ahoy, we find out she was hired by a group of chimpanzees to go underwater and create inventions. But why does she need to be underwater to make inventions? She could have just as easily have made any of her inventions on land. It must be extremely expensive to maintain a giant dome of air underwater. There is no way the only reason she's here is to make random inventions. I think this whole episode is an elaborate ruse to throw off the other characters from the real reason Sandy is in Bikini Bottom. To spy on the main characters and make sure the show stays on track. Many of the times the characters are in danger, Sandy conveniently steps in to save the day. And many of the wacky, entertaining episode plots are driven by an invention Sandy
How much you want the player buys one. The orange to appear, choose normal. This inside of 10 points on top. So faded. And then once we have 10 points,
is a sweet, friendly squirrel. There's no way she's behind this. You're not convinced yet? That's okay.
it looks bright, like we can buy it now. Now let's drag out a
So insane.
when this sprite clicked block. In the game, what should happen? Nothing should happen, because they don't have enough points to buy the orange yet. So we can actually just leave this part of the if-else block blank. However, if the player does have 10 points, then, well, let's make it play a sound. We'll start with that. Okay, I don't have 10 points yet. I try to click on the orange. Nothing happens. But now that I have 10 points, I can click on it, and it makes a sound. And what else should happen when the player successfully buys an orange?
Sandy Cheeks, how is it? Don't say another word. I have been monitoring the behavior of the green moon all day.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that's a pretty interesting clip, yeah.
Holy shit! Sandy literally calls the narrator to let him know what's going on and asks for instructions on what to do next. She's been working with them the entire fucking time. He even has a picture of her on his desk.
This is where I originally planned on ending the video, but there is still one small issue with the television theory. Just one nagging plot hole that contradicts everything. If this is all a television show filmed by scuba divers, then how are we seeing inside the buildings? It's not like any of the one annoying thing that keeps this theory from being complete. I mean, the most logical explanation is that they have hidden cameras inside of everyone's homes, but we never really see anything like that. Holy shit. Truth or Square, the SpongeBob 10th anniversary special where they reveal lots of stuff about the characters. But the most damning piece of evidence comes from when the characters get lost in the Krusty Krab vents and end up in a room full of monitors showing live footage of all of their homes.
Oh, my house is on TV.
All of our houses are on TV.
Gary, the snail. You get down from that bed this instant.
Well, it should take away 10 points from the player, so the orange should start giving you an automatic increasing it by 1. Okay, let's try it. Automatic points per second went up, this variable went up, but
I just want to make sure you all
Mr. Krabs, dental hygiene is very, very important.
Dental hygiene? Eugene, you lying bastard. Of course he would sell out his friends for a quick buck. And if there's any part of you that thinks there's some chance Mr. Krabs has all these hidden
I'm not actually,
then take a look.
but if I don't to add this code, because only
It's us, Patrick. But who are they?
Alright, they're not even trying to hide it anymore. A operator has been following around the characters the entire time. And just like the gorilla, as soon as they get seen, they make a run for it. The case is closed. The television theory is something the show has consistently alluded to.
Angel won Teddy, but it's disabled right now, so I can't make any projects yet. Oh, it's 3 hours long. I better end the stream. This is my long